Hey guys, so I just ended stream. It's March 5th, and I figured I wanted to walk through the death of AOE Tutor live while it's fresh in my mind. I've already posted about it on my Discord and on the channel in posts, so maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but I want to go through it really briefly and just look at kind of what are the takeaways, what did we learn from it, what did I do wrong, and what did we lose, and then we'll wrap up just by talking about what's next for the character and for the series. So let's dive straight in. As a little bit of background, I am testing out a spot in Desolus called Sargeron, and level 33 on the character, as you can see. These mobs range from 31 to 33. They're satyrs, so they're demons, so you can use exorcism to pull. And at this point, we've been testing for around 9 minutes. It's a pretty average spot, nothing, you know, blockbuster, not a great spot. And we even talked a few minutes earlier in the VOD about how long should we even stay here, because this is kind of, yeah, just meh. But what you'll see when we go into this first pull is just how much damage these mobs do. So the damage is really normal at first, and then they start to absolutely fucking blast when they enrage. And they enrage around, I don't know, something like 50, 40, 30%, something like that. And their enrage seems to be doubling their damage. So that's what ends up putting us in danger. So let's just dive straight in. So I'll press play. I'll turn on the volume a little bit. Really? So in this first pull, I think we pull 3, maybe 4. I guess we just do 3. Dynamite as usual. We're exorcisming on cooldown. And you see my HP looks pretty good. The Shadow Stalkers have a gouge, which can interrupt heals, obviously. But yeah, with 3, it looks okay. I try to heal early. Get gouged. Now this guy's enraged. Just watch our HP bar. He's hitting really fast, pretty hard. So it's a lot of damage that we're taking from these mobs. Skip forward a bit while we drink. Wishful thinking. So we'll skip forward. This next pull we're gonna do 4, and we've done a lot of 4 mob pulls. It has not really been a problem till now. Turn on the volume a little bit more. So we just body pull that. We get the dynamite out. So we know these mobs pump when they get enraged. I literally say we have to lock in. They're not safe. I swap to heal. I get gouged. I get the heal off. We kill the first. I swap back to heal. I heal. I swap auras. At this point, I shouldn't be in trouble, right? They're all really low. So then I start looking at chat. I'm reading chat a little bit. Now let's pause here. So I mana potted. I looked at chat. I read two messages. My health went from... If we go back, it went in 5 seconds. It went from 66%-ish or whatever this is, 60-ish%. I read a chat message, drop consecrate. I look back, I see, okay, I'm pretty low on mana, health's still looking good, but I think I'm gonna need to heal at least once or twice, and I'm gonna need 1 more consecration to kill these mobs. So let's mana pot. I read, I get gouged. I've barely done any of that. It's like 1.5, 2 seconds, and I've lost 30% of my HP. I need to mana pot. I swap concentration aura, and I'm like, okay, I need to heal. I start casting the heal here. Look at our HP. Now, hindsight is 2020. I'm in a lot of fucking danger here. A lot. Knowing what we know about these mobs, knowing how hard they hit when they're enraged. Right, I'm taking 50 damage non-crit. So the optimal play at this moment is abandon the heal and fucking lay or bop. As you can see, potion is on cooldown because we just mana potted. And our bubble is on cooldown. Our bubble is on cooldown. It's barely halfway off. So we have to bop or lay or dummy. And right here, right now, we should have made the executive decision. Boom. It's too dangerous. Let's get out. But we don't. We stick it. We stick it. Halfway through the heal cast, right? A second, 1.2 seconds left. And we get chunked. Double crit in this frame. We get hit for 98 and then like 105 in the same instant. It brings us down to 1 or 2%. And we have a poison ticking. We've committed to finishing the heal mentally. So that like mental piece of RAM is now in the column of, hey, we're finishing this heal. And I just want to explain kind of what happens here. So my brain goes, okay, you're gonna die if you finish this heal. Because in the moment, you don't know that the autos are synced, right? You don't know that they're autoing at the same time as each other. So let's run through it one more time. I'm like, okay, I need to mana pot. I swap. I heal. Heal's going. I get chunked low. At this moment, my brain kicks into gear. It's like, okay, you need to get out. But look at my ret aura. Look at shift 7. I'm spamming it because that's the play loop of AOE Pally is you go concentration aura, you heal, you swap back to red aura right away. So you batch that spell cast, you batch that red aura cast. And when I cancel this heal, I stutter step this heal, I've already pressed red aura 2 or 3 times. So I've batched it in the spell batching. I start healing and watch. Shift 7, shift 7, shift 7. I cancel. Red aura goes off. In this moment, first of all, I'm pog champing in terror. The funny picture. In this moment, I'm in full panic mode instantly, right? My brain has interrupted that or slotted out that piece of RAM that was, we're going to finish this heal and has decided abandon, get out. But now I'm on global. And I remember distinctly like having this train of thought where it was like, what do I do? What do I do? In a split second. And my last thought was, you need to lay on hands. And of course, I don't lay on hands. I don't get it off. Now, I'm going to be honest. I thought you need to lay on hands. You're going to die. You need to lay on hands. But I didn't press the button. It's shift 0. I have a Logitech mouse with 12 buttons on the side. It's not the easiest bind to press. My brain told me you need to press it, but in the moment of panic, I couldn't, like, the acuity to press the keys was not up to scratch. That being said, even if I had been, perfectly, brain says lay, I press lay, I was on global from the spell batched red aura. And I would have died if I had laid. Let's watch it one more time. My mana pot. Health pot maybe saves me as well because health pot buys me time and then I can think about it. Okay, now I need to lay. So even just a health pot would have saved me. Get chunked. Brain kicks into panic. Cancels the spell cast by moving. Because I'm like, I can't finish this cast. I need to lay. I need to do something. Right? I need to bop. I need to bubble. I need to lay. I need to do something. But red aura is already spell batched. Red aura goes off. I strafe jump out, trying to create distance. My brain at this point is like, right? It's like a pinwheel or whatever, like a slot machine thing. What do you have? Like option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's running through and it lands on lay. You need to lay. You need to lay. I think I need to lay. I die. I baby rage. I back off. I go into existential crisis mode. We get a bunch of 07s. My moderator plays a rage bait sound effect. We rub our face for a while. And we come back. So, AOE Tutor is dead. 2 or 3 things I want to cover off of that. What could we have done differently? What should we have done differently? Well, we already mentioned one thing, right? Which is right here. I feel like my HP is okay. I've been doing AoE grinding for dozens of hours on this character and on my main. So to me, right, I'm not used to playing with these kind of hard enrages. So to me, I feel fine here, HP wise. I just need some mana to get consecrations off. So my instinct is telling me mana pot. I should have been ready to health pot. I should have just health potted. These are dangerous mobs. I should have just health potted. That's number one. Just health pot. Number two is even with the mana pot, right here, I have less than 20% HP. Just stop the Holy Light. Just cancel it and bop. Just bop. But I'm so used to riding that line and playing so dangerous. And if you look back at the VODs, you'll see me cutting it down to the millisecond, like getting, you know, less than 5% HP and getting that heal off, not panicking. This is just, I paid for it here. So I could have interrupted this heal and casted bop. And finally, in this panic moment, if my brain had been, if I had been more locked in and I had pre-assessed, okay, in this moment, what cooldowns do I have available to myself? So I don't have to do that slot machine of what do you have, right? Active thinking. If right here I target dummy and then moonwalk, dispel the poison, maybe I even live a poison tick, but just, right? If my input is, instead of like backward strafe jumping, if it's just target dummy, just control V target dummy, I probably live as well. So there were three things I could have done. One is health pot. Two is stop the heal earlier. Just fucking call it, bop bandage, and get back to full HP. Stop being greedy. And three is target dummy. And any of those three would have saved me, highly likely. In the end, it happens very quickly. I die, and we pay the price. And so the last thing I want to cover is what are we doing about it? I'm going to jump later in the VOD because we did a little bit of a vote. I thought about it. Do we transfer the character to reg servers? Do we make a new character? Do we do a new challenge? And I do not feel done with this series, with this progression series. I think we need to keep going. So we looked at the characters we have available and we end up spending, so you see we have 231 gold at the start. And if I go forward a little bit, we spend our way all the way down to, yeah, not even that, like way lower than that. We spend our way in the end all the way down to like 116 gold on our bank alt preparing another character. And that character is, I guess we can introduce that now, Octi Guide. So I had a human pally level 15. We are going to continue on this character. We're going to continue the series. It does mean I have to catch up. It's my own stupid fault. And in the end, you guys are the ones who lose some content over it. So that means on stream for the next few days, weeks, I'm going to be leveling this character. I'm going to be fully unethically leveling the character. So I already have a fiery enchant on a blue sword for level 21. We're going to go to solid dynamite the second we hit level 20. We're going to absolutely rip up to as high of engineering as we can go just to push through these levels as fast as possible. I'm not interested in relitigating these this part of the guide. I'm just going to use the best spots. I'm just going to push levels as fast as I can. I'll be doing it on stream. So if you're interested in watching the guide in action, then maybe it makes sense for you guys to stop by. So that's what I wanted to walk through with you guys. Why did I die? How did I die? What should I have done differently? And what is the plan moving forward for the progression series? I'll leave it there. It's getting pretty late and I have work in the morning. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week and I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace out.